Yo, what's good? What's really good? It's the Delegation, baby. I am your host. Mega.
You already know what that means. This is true.
It's Nelly Nell, name so nice, had to say it twice. AKA Mr. Clean, nah, I mean.
AKA, say it nice or don't say it twice.
What's going on today? Other than the crown you have on your head.
Not much, man. You know,
It's just fucking fire, bro.
Yeah.
it's fucking fire, man.
Yeah.
You got
It's a new style. You know what I mean?
got some special friends I got here.
Fuck, all right, let's just dive right into it.
Let's go right into it, boys. Here
I
we
think
go.
we should talk about friendship today.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
What we got?
So, what do you guys feel like you look for in a friend the most? Like, what quality do you look for in a person?
Not to be an asshole like you.
Yeah, I'm still around. Man. I mean, I'm still around, so I mean, I'm doing something right. Fuck.
What you got, Mr. Omega? What do you look for?
Someone who has a good sense of humor, I'd say.
Yeah,
Because humor is a big part of my life. So
yeah.
if you can understand my humor and you could also, I get your humor as well.
Yeah.
That's important.
Yeah,
I think.
I
Yeah.
agree. Think like open-minded too, like, and not just like a friendly, welcoming person like yourself.
Right.
Like, you know,
right.
like just like not, because when people are judgmental, you kind of feel it before you even talk to them. Kind of
Right.
thing, right? They're like
Right.
kind of standoffish, but like it sounds automatically friendly and just like, hey man, what's up? Like I'm a fucking alpha omega. Nice to meet you, kind of shit. Then you already like it already
Yeah.
breaks down that thing, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Because automatically when you go into a room full of new people, I'm not sure if it happens to you guys, but like you kind of, I'm like kind of tense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure why, but then like it's just until like I get a certain vibe off you, then I'll kind of like loosen up a little.
I feel
bit.
you.
Yeah.
You know what helps a lot too to break that?
Alcohol.
Alcohol, big time. Alcohol helps out a lot to make friends. But
Yeah.
the thing too with alcohol though, I find it's like it makes that night amazing.
Yeah.
It makes the next time you see them like it's different because the energy's different.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So like continue what you said too. Like, so you feel like sense of humor is important
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
for someone to get your humor as well. What if they're just a shitty person, but they're just cool to be around?
That does happen.
Yeah.
That does happen.
Has it happened?
Yeah. I met some funny people. Like we're good at a certain level.
Yeah.
But then once it goes beyond that,
Yeah.
they're like shitty people.
Yeah. So at that point, do you like compartmentalize these friends?
Yeah. You have to.
Right.
Yeah.
Because there's no more to them than that.
Exactly.
They're just there together to have a good time, really.
Right.
But you're not trying to like tell him like you and your wife just like got a divorce or anything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
How do you get to that point where you start sharing like stories like that though from like someone new you met? Is it like pretty hard for you, or like do you think that like depending on like the group setting and like see like because like I met Jay later on, but then like just because we hung out in like smaller groups, like and then like certain topics came up and then I saw his input on certain things. Like, does that also
help you choose?
Yeah, exactly. Does it like make it like because I was like, oh shit, like I never knew you kind of thought like that. But,
Right.
like it makes you like think like, oh, like I can relate to this guy because we kind of have the same mindset and views on certain things. Like I could like that way I could be like, oh, maybe I can ask his input on certain scenarios in the future, kind of thing.
I think that definitely helps out.
Does that
for
help
sure.
out? Like,
I think so.
But I think that's also what you want in a friend as well. I think for some people it doesn't matter at all.
Yeah.
I think for some people it does.
Yeah.
Like if we were to meet maybe like 5 years ago,
Yeah.
do you think we would have been friends?
Yeah, because then 5 years ago I would have been all about partying and having a good time.
Yeah, that's true. Same with me.
That's what you were all about. You know?
That's true, right?
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
But like I wouldn't go so much to be able to talk to you about other shit.
That's true.
Like-
That's probably where we'd be.
Yeah,
at,
exactly.
Just partying friends. Right?
Yeah, it'll be like, oh, we're
Yeah.
having a barbecue. It's like, tell Jay to come.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, kind of thing.
Yeah, I think it helps like for you guys, especially building your relationship, is because of like these smaller groups we had
Uh-huh.
for sure. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Because like, I think a lot of times before, because like I'm the person who likes to bring people together. That's kind of my thing to do. You know, I'm always the one arranging like big group hangoutings and like stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
But not everyone gets along.
Right.
But before it was always like, let's go to the club. We go 15 mans deep.
Right.
We go to a party, like all that stuff. Like they're all cool with me, and then we have a mutual friend. They all have a mutual friend who is me.
Yeah.
But not all of them are getting along, or not even just get along, but they can get along, but like they don't just connect like that.
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
So I
Exactly.
think that probably helped you guys because
It was a smaller group setting.
smaller group setting, and like most of our parties are either at the house,
Yeah.
Yeah.
or like just like a handful of people, right? So
Yeah.
it kind of forced you guys to connect,
Right.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a sense, right?
That's true.
Yeah.
It's almost like because we only in our group dynamic we had 4 guys, like our close group dynamic, we only had 4 guys and 2 girls.
Right.
The 2 girls weren't really friends,
Right.
but they had to be friends.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Type of thing. Because like the thing for me too, like I got close to you because I pretty much had to because we had to work together.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like I got sent to you, like to work with you one on one.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you were spending day and night
Yeah,
together.
yeah.
You know what I mean? It just turns out like we actually got along, and
Uh-huh.
like now we're like together and like good friends and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
You know? But
It's true.
yeah, but I don't. If other than me being forced to work with you, I don't think we probably would have been friends because I met you before.
Yeah. That's true.
I met you before.
Yeah. You have.
Yeah, I, mean, I
Right.
think we just said what up. We had a couple shots together, but that was
Uh-huh.
about it. You were there too, actually,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was
Yeah.
it?
at a club at some girl's birthday.
Yeah.
But we never spoke after that until I started working with you guys.
That's true.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
so it's interesting how things come together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
Right?
funny.
But it's you know what? It's rare though. Let's say I meet someone at a club for the first time, and then, we're vibing, we're having a good time. But it's very rare for me to be like, hey, buddy, great time, let's chill again.
Yeah,
Like, you
Yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. I think because I don't think guys really do that.
Yeah.
Do they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think white guys do that.
Yeah.
I met a few white guys that are like that.
But then,
Yeah.
do you get thrown off because it's like this guy?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
like, is he,
trying to hit on me
yeah,
or something?
yeah, exactly.
See,
I've been thrown off a couple times with that.
For sure, because like I think being the way we are, the way we grew up, we have more of a screening process.
Yeah,
Rather
we
than,
do.
rather than just like, oh, I'm having a good time with this guy, I want to chill with him again.
Yeah,
Like, sure, we can have a good time, but I still want to talk to you, see where you're at.
Yeah.
As a person,
yeah.
Yeah.
So I think we have like that kind of screening process.
I think
Yeah.
so too. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true.
So like,
But so going back to the screening process, do you think that screening process kind of has a downfall of going into new settings?
I think it can.
Yeah,
It can have-
It makes
yeah.
me like super kind of like, almost like people tell me like I'm not very welcoming to a certain extent.
Yeah,
well, I mean, it depends on what you're like. What do you mean by a screening process, right? My screening process is asking them stuff, trying to get to
Oh,
actually
okay,
know
okay,
them, not
yeah.
trying
Yeah.
to, not trying to be like standoffish.
Yeah,
yeah,
just
yeah,
judging them from afar.
Yeah.
I'm actually trying to get to know this
Yeah.
person. So I
Yeah.
think that's maybe we have different screening processes then
Uh-huh.
at that point.
right.
Oh no, but like I don't even know what it is. Is that even called a screening process, or you go into a new setting and you're kind of like not comfortable right away with all these new faces? What is that considered as? It's like, are you like, do introvert people get like that when they're in an uncomfortable situation, like new group setting, that they
Yeah.
kind of like?
See, I'm in the same boat as you too.
Yeah.
All the I have a big group of friends, but all these friends I've met through other friends.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm just going up to a stranger.
Yeah, exactly.
And like
yeah.
like meeting this
Yeah.
guy and trying to be his friend.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I've never actually done
Yeah.
that myself.
No.
Yeah.
And I never felt like the need to either.
Yeah,
Right.
I've never
Yeah.
done that before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think we're all in the same boat. So I don't think that's a screening process. That's just you just not wanting to get to know that person.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like not going out of your way. Like
Yeah,
The way I
yeah,
think is I
I
have
feel
enough
you.
friends.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I
got
don't feel
you.
like I need more friends to
Uh-huh.
find these people. Right.
I feel like nowadays too, like it's more of a chore to make friends now,
Of course.
right? It's like, I gotta
Gotta.
put in the work, you know what I mean? Gotta put in the effort, and just
Yeah.
like I'm not.
And
oh.
it's funny too because I think in every relationship, like friendship, guys or girls, like platonic or not, you go through that honeymoon phase.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Everybody does. You
For
know
sure.
what I mean? Like you're like, oh man, you're my guy, all the time. Like, I love
Right.
you, all this shit. You know what I
Right.
mean? And then like in 6 months down the road, or even a year later, you're like, I don't really like that guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't think the good times were enough. You know?
Yeah.
So I think everybody goes through that. Like when you meet someone kind of interesting and like you guys are always, because I think at the beginning, everybody's always a yes man to each other.
Yeah.
No one's trying to disagree with you or like have a different of opinions.
Yeah.
Because this guy's a cool guy. He thinks I'm a cool guy. I don't want him to think I'm anything less than a cool guy. So I need to agree with what he says, and he's agreeing with what I'm saying. You know what I mean? So
I feel like a lot of times too, like the older I got and the friends that I made, a lot of it was through alcohol.
Yeah.
So whenever we meet up, we're always drinking and having a good time.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So it always has to be that energy for when we chill.
Yeah.
And then when we're not drinking, it's like we don't chill at all.
Mm.
Like I'm not just like call you up and just like, yeah, let's just chill and like not drink.
Yeah.
That doesn't really happen.
Yeah. Has there been an outlier?
Yeah, this right here.
Yeah.
Right? For sure.
Yeah.
Right? We don't drink. Well, yeah, we haven't
Yeah.
drank in a long time.
Yeah.
We still chill.
Yeah. Yeah. Of
Right.
course. Yeah. Yeah.
We get along.
Yeah.
Good.
Do you find that talking about so say whatever we're hanging out and then there's one girl and then someone else has like brings a girlfriend or something, but then you automatically think like, hey, like they're girls, like kind of just push them together and be friends. Like there's that pressure. It's like, oh damn, it's like another girl's coming in. I kind of like they have to be like now we have to be kind of friends because we're the two girls in the group kind of thing. There's like that pressure.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel like they're put on the they're put
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Especially when your
Yeah.
girl is not like the girl. Let's say like I know one girl and then you brought your girlfriend. I know my girl isn't like. I'm not saying my girl, but like our girl isn't like as friendly or as open to meeting new people and stuff like that. Then
Right.
of course there's some pressure, right?
Right.
But then like you kind of force it together because like you're friends with all of us now, and now like there's a new
Right.
there's a new girl in the picture. You're trying to have to get along.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Have you ever been in a situation where like, you bring a girl to your girl and like they just don't get along?
What do you mean?
Let's just say like, like you just said, right?
Yeah.
There's an example, but like the two girls they meet and they just didn't vibe at all.
I think I would have.
No, I think girls are good at pretending, man.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
they not enough to be like I don't really like that person.
Yeah, yeah.
But then you kind of like know like in order for you to bring them together, you kind of like know what kind of like how their personality is.
Right,
anyway.
right.
You're not gonna bring two different, totally opposite people together, because then you kind
That's
of know
true.
from like. But like I'm just saying, like group setting, I find like. He's like, yeah, it's like you guys are girls. Like, go talk to each other.
Yeah.
You can't, like put them like you guys will get along no matter what.
Yeah.
It's like girls.
Have you ever been in a situation, let's say like you're with your girl or whatever, and then like you go chill with her group of friends.
Yeah.
So it'll be like, oh, like you meet the guys.
Yeah.
Right. And have you ever been to like a scenario like that, and it's just like, yo, I just don't vibe with these guys at all.
For sure, like a couple of them.
Yeah.
Like, you can't fuck with everybody.
Of course, right? But have you ever been in a situation where like, yo, I don't fuck with this guy at all. Like I don't like this guy at all.
I felt like that all the time before.
Yeah.
But then like you gotta put on a good face.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
Honestly, like later on, you're like, I probably won't do this again.
Yeah.
Type of
Yeah.
shit. But
Yeah.
it happens all the time. I mean, I'm not very like tolerant of people in the first place. But like but the thing is like you gotta find a common ground, right? Like you kind of have to find common ground with these people so it's not awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
See, like,
That's all you can do at that
so
point.
I heard you like hockey or some shit like
Yeah,
that.
it's always like that, right? So you watch like the Jays game, and I'm
Yeah.
like, fuck no, man.
Yeah.
Like, well, why are you wearing a Jays hat? Because it matches my fucking shoes, man. Like, that's all it is, man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
See, and that works like with your situation. It's a girl too. It could be another boy of yours and his group of friends.
Yeah.
Too, right?
Yeah.
And that's many times it's
Yeah.
happened to me. I'm like, I don't really fuck with these people.
I feel you,
know
yeah.
what I mean, and then at that point, do you have to kind of reevaluate that person that's cool with you and that other group?
Nah,
Or it
not
doesn't
really.
matter?
No, it doesn't matter to
Yeah.
me.
I think because
Doesn't matter to me.
Doesn't
a
matter
lot
to
of
me.
people hold on to friendships that because through time, right? So like you have a certain group of friends that you know for a long time, but then I have friends that I've known for a long time, and we don't have necessarily a lot in common.
Right.
Like the older you get, you kind of feel like, oh, like we don't have the same like mindset or views on things, but it doesn't make them less of a friend.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
just like you can't bond with them in that certain way.
Yeah.
Like, you can't talk to them about. There's certain friends that I won't go to for certain like life advice and stuff like that.
Right.
Relationship advice.
Right.
You only like then you find like, oh, I can really only talk to this guy about like just like, hey, like, how's it going? Crack some jokes, like
Right, exactly.
roast them a little bit, and then like when we
Right.
go for dinner, like we have a good time. But then
Yeah.